The NBA playoffs are now less than 2 weeks away, and I feel like we're starting to see the true potential of this team when they're fully healthy. Now, massive shout out to Porzingis. Dude got nailed in the nose today by an elbow from, I believe, Caleb Martin. Looked like an absolute dog out there. Look at this play, right? We're going to act like we're going to come set a screen on Porzingis' man, and whenever we set these screens, what they like to do is overcommit on the switch. So they'll send this guy over, but what you're going to recognize is we're not really setting the screen. The defender, for whatever reason, thinks the screen's coming. It never comes, and Porzingis hits a wide open three. This is the versatility that you have when you have this starting lineup. And to be quite honest with you, we haven't seen the Jason Tatum, Porzingis, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jrue Holiday lineup all that much this year. But I'll tell you what, when it's on the floor, it is almost unguardable at times. And in this video, what I wanted to do is kind of break down exactly how Jaylen Brown, Porzingis absolutely destroyed the Phoenix Suns tonight. Let's just dive into some film. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to this Celtics offense, you'll recognize one thing, right? They do two things. They play a 5-out offense, or right here, they're going to send Jrue Holiday in that dunker spot. And if you guys remember, in the NBA Finals, they did this versus the Mavericks because Kyrie Irving was always that last line of defense, which if you're a defense, that is exactly what you don't want, right? So they're going to put Jrue Holiday in that dunker spot, but to combat that, the Suns play an in the gaps defense. Okay, now what is in the gaps defense? They're gonna rotate these guys over from the top side and that corner. That way, if Jaylen drives, there's guys waiting right for him. Now, how do the Celtics combat that? Well, JB takes his advantage, pull up three from deep, and gets it to go. So again, the Suns trying to make some sort of defensive adjustment to guard that drive to the basket. And JB says, yep, I'm feeling it today. I'm going to absolutely dominate. I mean, this dude went, 10 of 16 from the floor, 3 of 4 from downtown, and then went 8 of 9 from the free throw line, man. We'll take those all day, every day. Here's another play. JB is going to, get double teamed initially, reset this ball, and look at this. 2 on the shot clock, throws up a half-court shot off the glass. When JB's hitting shots like this, you know it's going to be a long night, man. Look at this one-legged, basically a floater from half-court, drains it, man. Unbelievable. All right, look at this move by JB. Gets a mismatch on a Nick Richards. Acts like he's driving. Acts like he's going to step back. Gets the big man to overcommit. And then he's going to blow right by him. Look at the acceleration. The ability to stop on a dime. Boop. Yeet right by him. Then look at this little jelly roll. Unbelievable, man. JB looked different tonight. I know he's coming off a little bit of an injury, but man, I could not tell at all. Look at that, man. That is a beautiful ball. All right, here we go again. We're going to see Payton Pritchard drive into the lane. Whenever you get anybody, and Payton Pritchard's becoming a guy where if he drives, they send two. They send a blitz from the top or what we call a fire. Now, what a fire is basically when that big man rotates from the top side down low to be more of a shot blocking threat on Payton Pritchard. So as Pritchard drives in, he feels that double team. Now Porzingis is wide open. Now this defender has to close that space, close that gap, and when you do that, you overcommit to running them off that three-point line, and ultimately what ends up happening is Porzingis up fakes, gets him in the air, sidestep, wide open three, and drains another one. So again, we can sit here all day and talk about the dynamic of this Celtics team. They spread the floor, they drive in, they draw two, they create rotation. Whenever you create a rotation on this team, you're done for. You're going to allow a wide open three like this. Sometimes they hit it, sometimes they don't, but man, most of the time, they're going to make you pay. Now, it's very frustrating playing a Celtics team, and I'll tell you why. Because you cannot, there is zero room for hesitation, zero room for mistake, because like I said before, they will make you pay. So what we're going to do on this play is we're going to set a back screen for Derek White. As he comes off this thing, most teams want to switch everything, so they'll send Royce O'Neal. But you're going to see hesitation from Royce. He doesn't want to switch because he knows if Jason Tatum gets a one-on-one matchup versus Bradley Beal, it's probably cookbook, right? So as we set this screen, you're going to see Royce say, go over, fight over, fight over. No one does. That slight hesitation allows Derek White to stop and pop for a wide open three, and he gets it to go. So this is what I'm telling you guys. If you hesitate for even a point, half a second, right, you're going to allow an open shot for Boston, and it's that easy for them. Now, before we get any further into the film analysis, guys, do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you want more of these Celtic breakdowns, not only throughout the rest of the season, but the playoffs, man. They are right around the corner. Things are about to get fun, man. So hit the like button, comment down below P2 if you want more of these type of videos. And lastly, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, man. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering Boston throughout the entirety of the season, playoffs, off season, next year. We got you guys covered. Join the family. Follow my X. Link will be in the description below. And let's dive back in. All right, another big-time play. This one by Jaylen Brown. Look at him drive in here. Basically just bulldoze right through Caleb Martin. Feet weren't set. Watch him get down into the lane behind the back pass to Luke Cornett, who gets a wide-open dunk. We don't see this too often from Jaylen Brown, which is why I get so excited to see it, because you can tell over the last few years, this man's been getting better and better and better. And I feel like no one really wants to talk about it. No one really wants to say, oh, how good Jaylen Brown is becoming as a passer at times. But he is. He really is becoming a really good playmaker for this team. And tonight was active in every single category. I mean, the dude was doing everything for the Celtics. Now we're just getting into the rest of the team, right? The depth, the ability to work a fast break. Even with, you know, Sam Hauser, Al Horford. This team is so deadly in transition. Because look at what Derek White does. And when you talk about the IQ of a basketball player, let's talk about Derek White, man. So we're going to have Sam Hauser kind of roll to the top of the key. Now, how we get him off his defender is go attack that defender. Go get in front of his guy, Royce O'Neal here. And what that's going to do is force him to pick up. Sam rolls, right, loops around into the open space, and then hits a big-time three here, early fourth quarter, putting I wouldn't say nail in the coffin just yet, but ultimately, down by 20 after this. I mean, it hurts. When the Celtics are hitting this many threes, teams just don't know what to do, right? They lose confidence. Now look at Derek White once again driving into the lane. Look at the backdoor pass. Sam Hauser, what a finish. Look at this play, man. Rolls into the lane. We get the defense kind of overcommitted looking at Derek White, which now gives us that ball movement. We're going to send him baseline. We're going to roll him out to that three-point line. And watch, do any of these guys make a mistake here? He says, hey, just hold there, don't switch. And then Bradley Beal screws it up anyway. He didn't want to switch, and he screws it up anyway. So again, you can't make any mistake. You tell him to hold, he gets beat back door anyway. I mean, man, it's like, what are you going to do? Overall, guys, I get it. It's just the Phoenix Suns, and they're one of the worst defenses in basketball, especially without Kevin Durant. But another big-time Celtics win. They're 19-2 off a loss, and they don't like losing. They do not like losing, and that's one thing we know for sure. This was the history-made three by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics have the most threes made in the season with a good amount of games left. I mean, they might absolutely shatter that thing, but that just goes to show how many threes we're taking. And man, I'm excited for the playoffs. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, man, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.